Hey guys, today, like always, usually one time in the month, this month two times because of the patch that we got a few days ago. Another top 5 list for your climb to legend. Meta changed a lot, so my video which I uploaded on the 1st of September is old. It is, yeah, just forget about it to be honest. So we have a new top 5. I think it's not a completely new top 5, but I think 3 or 4 decks changed. So let us go into it, and then we see also what is here going on. So it's starting here. I marked it here. So we have aggro druid, Naga Priest, Beast Hunter, Curse, Imp Warlock, and Face Hunter. Let us go quick deck by deck. Aggro Druid, nothing changed. The deck is still very good to play. It seems like it's still strong even with the downfall of Ram Druid, so you don't face Ram Druid that often anymore, but the deck is still just working pretty well. It's also a fast-paced deck. It's a awesomely cheap deck. There is no epic and no legendary card inside. Yeah, there's some deck lists with composting. You can definitely put composting inside. Stuff like this. So there are different deck lists. I show you here the super standard deck list, and also very easy to play at the end of the day. Yeah, maybe like most decks hard to master perfectly, but the deck is just very easy to play. So we have here, you play it on curve as good as possible. You play a lot of minions, you buff them, you attack face always if possible. You only clear an enemy minion or opponent minion if it's really necessary. If not, you don't do it. Quick look here. Diamond for Legend, so we have a wide range of players. The people that are Diamond, they want to climb to Legend, so it's okay. We use the newest patch, and you can see aggro druid is still in a very good position. Here's number 4. So deck is still playable, very good playable. It's very strong, so give it a chance, especially if you don't have dust left, if you cannot do one of the other minions, other decks, and if you like to play druid, maybe if you want to climb with druid, then it's a very good opportunity right now to do it with this deck. We go to the, also you can see here, let us go quick to the matchups, sorry about that. Aggro druid matchups. Yes, you can see a lot of green. There's only like really the counters are priest, very hard for you, very hard time. Warrior, you don't see warrior that often, but warrior and priest are definitely giving you a hard time. The warlock decks that are mostly played are good for you. Rogue is 50-50, shaman is good for you, besides murloc shaman, but you barely see them. Paladin good for you. Mage good for you. The decks that are seeing no play, big spell mage is now 50-50, and spooky mage still bad for you, but spooky mage is definitely not getting played so often anymore like in the past, so good for you. West Hunter, downfall, very good for you. The other decks are 50-50. You see good opportunity, also good chance to win the games with against Demon Hunter and aggro druid. And the other druid decks are fine as well. I mean, Ram Druid was already favored, now even more. And Presto Druid sees no play, so very good in position. Naga Priest, I would say Naga Priest and Beast Hunter are the strongest deck at the moment in the meta. So, oh yeah, they're also showing up here. So Naga Priest, definitely a very strong deck. Number 2 at the moment on the list. You also see here a lot of green besides Shaman. Bad matchup for you. The 200 decks that are existing, not the best matchups for you. Big Spell Mage, okay, but everything else is green. Here's very important with this deck. Don't try to pop off too early. It's a little bit like Edwin Rogue in that case. So don't try to go out when you are on turn 3 and you cannot develop a minion that is big enough to turn the game around. Then wait one more turn. I mean, sure, if you are about to die, you have to do it, but if not, then definitely give it a minute more than less. It's definitely helping you at the end of the day. That's the important thing about a deck. Besides that, you know, Nagas, you play Naga, you play with the Wick, and that's the game plan at the end of the day. Next deck is Beast Hunter, my currently favorite deck in this list. It's just good overall. It's also easy to learn. Like every other deck may be hard to master for making the best decisions at the end of the day, but look like this. Look, can you even see something that is not green? Can you see something that is not green? That is crazy, or I mean, I predicted it already, but yeah, look, just again, please. Everything is green, everything besides Mecha Paladin. The deck sees no play and it's 49.1, and Blessed Priest. Blessed Priest is a kind of a different version of Naga Priest, so I'm wondering why the win rate is so different. But okay, it doesn't matter. Everything else is green. I mean, yeah, most green matchups are not like 80% for you, but you see Warrior, super strong for you. Shaman good. The rogue decks have like no chance against you. Other hunter decks like no chance. Mage, no chance. Here, nearly no chance. It is crazy. Aggro Druid 50-50. Okay, Ram Druid also you favorite. If you have the cards for playing this deck and if you just want to climb, take this one. It is unstoppable at the moment. There are some different deck lists. You see the 40 cards deck lists are the best at the moment performing. Yeah, so there, but you can see here also a 30 card deck list. I think here's also a 30 card deck list, but mostly the 40 card deck lists are shining. It's pretty easy to learn. Like I said, you play things on curve. Canine Spirit Porcher, Harpoon Gun for the early game. A Pest is good, a Betty Guest is good, and that keeps making the things rolling. Red King is awesome to get it with the Harpoon Gun. I mean, nothing to explain about Hydro Load on a Mountain Bear when you have them on curve with the Harpoon Gun on turn 4. Just crazy things are happening, and you have stack charge, things like this. That it's just a super strong deck at the moment. So let us see what is the next deck. Oh, Imp Warlock, a very interesting deck in my opinion. I want to show it to here. First, Imp Warlock. You can also play Imp Warlock, so just to make that very quick, if you just prefer that version, go only for that, let me say, one game winning option. But if you want to play Imps and Curses, then go for one of those decks. And you can see it's very well placed in the meta. I show you here now this. It's also, you can see like all the top decks, you can see a lot of green. What is not green? Aggro Druid is not green. Hunter decks are not green. The Priest decks are not green. So definitely you're getting in problem when you play against a lot of Hunters and a lot of Priests. That could hurt your win rate. Edwin Rogue is a bad problem. But then at the end, that's it. I mean, Enrich Warrior okay, but you barely see them. So what was the problem is Edwin Rogue, Priest, Hunter, and a little bit of Aggro Druid. So that also means that top decks are a problem, but all the other decks are very easy winnable for you. Yeah, that's it. Like I said, we see here a 30 card version. You have a lot of imps inside, and you have the curses. You try to play early aggressive. If this is not working out, you have very nice combinations with Bran and Bran, Sakul, Tamsin, the Syracuse Cultist with Bran. You also have an Imp King in the deck. You have Treadlich Tamsin, Abyssal Wave. You have a lot of options to make the enemy a bad time with the imps and with the curses. So just a very strong deck at the moment. If you love Warlock, it's a good time to play this deck. Last but not least, I wanted to show you, yeah, we have to do it. I don't like to do it, but we have to show you another, I have to show you another Hunter deck. It's Face Hunter. It's Also well placed in the meta right now. It's fast paced forward, but you can see it's a little bit shaky. It has not that best matchups. Strangely, Paladin, very bad matchups for it. Shaman is hard, especially because Control Shaman sees the most of play here at the moment. Beast Hunter is like unwinnable for this deck. So you have some really bad matchups, but Rogue, very good matchup. Warrior, very good matchup. Druids, good matchups. Demon Hunter, good matchups. So, like I said, it's a little bit shaky, but it's easy to play. It has only not that much legendary, so it could be also a cheap version. And the game plan is pretty straightforward and easy. It's fast-paced deck. It's called Face Hunter. So let's show it here. I show it here to you. That's why it makes so popular the deck. It's easy to play. It's fast. You can climb fast with decks that are fast and easy to play. Usually, if you can play them on a good level. So that's all what I want to show you today. 5 decks after this patch that you are being able with to climb to legend for this month. And I wish you good luck, have fun, and see you in the ladder. Bye bye. Have a good day. Have a good evening.